In 2012, Ellen Powell sued her former employer, Kleiner Perkins, for $16 million in one of the largest cases of gender discrimination of all time. Ellen attended Princeton University for her undergraduate studies, as well as Harvard Law School and Harvard Business School in her graduate studies. So obviously, she was one of the most educated people in the country, as well as at her former firm. Even though she had all that upper-level education, Ellen continuously was passed over for advancement opportunities within the company. And when she brought this up to her bosses and her superiors, she was fired. Ellen's case brought a lot of attention to the mistreatment of women in the workplace. There are countless stories of women just like Ellen all over the country who don't make as much money as their male counterparts or are discriminated in the workplace, and sometimes even worse. This has to end. Recently, I came across 5 intriguing facts about gender inequality in the workplace based off of data collected by LinkedIn, which is a professional networking site. First, at the current rate, it will take 217 years to close the wage gap in the workplace, which is absolutely ridiculous to me because technically women are given all the same rights by the law as men, but the wage gap is still so huge, and I really think this is something that needs to be sped up and worked on. Second, women represent under 50% of leaders in the 12 industries that LinkedIn analyzed. This is disappointing to me because I think women have so much to offer, but they just are given the opportunity to be in those leadership roles. Thirdly, in the last 10 years, the increase in women's leaders has only risen by 2%, which is progress, but it's not nearly enough to really, get the wage gap closed. Fourth, female-dominated industries such as education pay far less than male-dominated industries, which is fairly alarming. And fifth, which is my favorite fact, when women are represented better in leadership roles, more women are hired all across the company, which I think is an amazing statistic. Here are some graphics pertinent to gender equality in the workplace and the gender gap within our own country. As you can see, women are underpaid in some of the highest paying jobs. There is not a single state in the United States that has equal pay for women. And women within a minority group make even less. Movements like the Women's March campaigns are great ways to get involved with the fight for gender equality. Women's marches happen all the time in cities all across our country, and they've even made headlines in the news in the past few months and years. It's not only a great way to stand with other women of all ethnicities and backgrounds and fight for your rights as women, but it's such an easy way to get involved because all you have to do is show up and march. Another great movement started by UN Women is the He for She campaign, which is actually a movement for men and boys who want to join the fight for gender equality. And it's a great way for them to get involved without, feeling like they're excluded from other, campaigns with only women. As Patricia Arquette said in her Oscar acceptance speech for the movie Boyhood, "It is our time for wage equality once and for all and equal rights for women in the United States of America." Thank you for watching.